before taking on planning, I actually worked on audience measurement across platforms, which is what we used to call it, 3-screen, then cross-platform, and now total audience, which I think really reflects what we're attempting to do here. So total audience is an approach. It's an approach to making sure that for a particular piece of content, whether it's a television show or an article in a magazine or what have you, that we can measure the entire audience, whether it's on a traditional medium like television or radio or print, or on a digital medium. And what we're doing is reflecting the nature of digital and the dynamic nature of digital advertising. We're making sure to measure advertising and content separately. So total audience actually, in terms of measurement, breaks into 2 products, a total ad ratings product and a total content ratings product. The total ad ratings product is something that's been in market for a while that we used to call XCR, cross-platform campaign ratings, and basically allows us to put together the TV, linear TV rating with the digital content, the digital audience for that campaign. Digital content ratings or total content ratings is something that we're launching beginning of next year that we've been working on for a long time, which is the content side of the equation. So who watched what on television, plus who also watched that on digital mediums. And that is something that our content owner, media owner clients have been clamoring for ever since we launched the original digital ad ratings product called OCR. They've wanted measure the content the same way, allow me to understand my audience first, and then I can use DAR to buy and sell and make guarantees. So that's really what that is about. It's about completing the picture of measurement of digital and then putting it together with television and then deduplicating the audiences so you understand the individual and overlapping reach.
So the deduplicating the audience piece is really interesting and obviously has kind of been like a golden chalice in the industry. So are you guys to the point where you believe that you can do that unduplicated reach to some extent, specifically when it comes to cross-platform, or is that still kind of further out?
Yeah, we do it, and I think we do it fairly well. We use our cross-platform homes panel as the source of deduplication because we track what people consume on television and on computers in that panel. So we have a single source that we can observe that tells us what people are doing there. And so then when we get our census data that we collect off of our SDKs in apps and web-based experiences, we can then essentially model and project that panel usage out to the broader audience. So that's the approach that we're taking now. Certainly as we get larger samples for TV, whether it's through set-top box data or other larger census-style samples, we'll be able to do even better.
And so what is, ultimately, what does all this mean for addressable television? Like, how does this all kind of come back to, being able to facilitate what is now addressable TV?
Yeah, well, I think the total content ratings is a great starting point because now really for the first time you'll have in one place what is my total audience across all these different mediums individually and the total for the media. So it's a good starting point for media owners and media planners to understand where the audiences are actually consuming. The output of the total audience measurement products initially is age gender ratings, which is useful and certainly helpful, particularly in the traditional media world of buying and selling age gender based audiences. When you start talking about selling on audience segments, then we start thinking about our other total audience solution set, which is total audience planning. So we launched a product this year called Media Impact that we're rolling out to the agencies that use our reach and frequency tools, and also starting to pilot with the media owners, which allows you to look at all of our respondent level data across platforms and allows you to do audience segmentation across a whole range of different audience segmentation types. So today we have MRI, which is sort of the standard planning data set for segmentation. We have all of the Nielsen market breaks from TV. We've got the Nielsen Prism cycle and connections, and we've got JD Power, and we'll be bringing in Nielsen Buyer Insights, Nielsen Catalina Solutions, and Exalate segments for programmatic. So that's really the solution where we think helps the media owners and the media agencies start to look at, well, where are these targetable audiences across media? And then with the acquisition of Exalate, we start to have the capability to go and activate on those audiences, so we can go actually target them. So it's really starting to come together in a full-featured capability between planning, activation, and measurement.